What's up, Teen Talk fam? It is your host, your boy B Shaw, and I'm here with
Donnie in the building.
Noel.
Young Shinobi Kev, man.
Yes. Thank you all so much for tuning into our show. We have so many different interesting topics lined up for today. All right, it's time to get the teens talking. And anytime during our show, if you have a question or comment, just DM us at our Instagram at Teen Talk Vegas 881. All right, let's go to our first topic. There was a 19-year-old named Tanya Lewis who stabbed her high school enemy over her ex-boyfriend. She was sentenced to 27 years. Noel, how do you feel about this?
It makes me disgusted, to be honest, that women, not just women, everyone can get so invested into a person to where they'll throw their whole life away and someone else's life. I hate that sometimes we as humans can be that way, where we invest ourselves into something that if that causes us to do that, then it's not good for us.
Right, and that's actually into my next question. I was gonna ask KJ, how do you feel like you can understand why they did that at all, or do you feel like there's no understanding for it?
There's really no need to throw your life away. I mean, unless it's for family, that's the only way that I could see. But if it's not for family or if it's just a random person, then there's no need to throw your life away.
Yes. Moving on to our next topic, the French Prince of Bel-Air mansion is listed on Airbnb for only 5 nights. Now it's only $50 a night, and you get access to Will's room, his bedroom, his bathroom, and the dining area, and even the pool. Um, Donald, why do you think it's only available to California residents?
I'm gonna be real. If it was available to everyone, it would be booked up. I'm gonna just be real because it's Fresh Prince. Look at the house. I would want to, go over there and chill over there, throw a little kickback amongst my friends and everything. But I don't really know, but it's kind of smart, and I kind of see why, because it would have been chaos trying to get everybody to stay at the Fresh Prince Bel-Air.
That's facts, because as soon as I saw that, I'm like, how can I get that? And then I looked it up. It's only the Cali residents, so
I was hurt.
Noel, what are your thoughts on the new show reboot that just came out?
I'm actually unaware of the reboot. Gonna have to get me up to date. I wasn't aware of that.
Right. Yeah, I don't know too much about it either. KJ, do you know anything about the new reboot?
Actually, I do. Just a teeny tiny bit. But I heard that it's like this movie talking about like the phones and basically how the phones are programming us after we program them, and it's different things where technology is taking over us, and what we need to do is we need to reboot our mindset, if I got the correct movie.
I feel the same way because I feel like I haven't heard much about the show, so I can't speak too much on it, but I'm definitely going to check it out when it comes out. But that's a really interesting topic, especially now because like phones, basically everybody has a phone. And it's interesting to learn about how because we program them, but they could end up programming us. So I'll have to check that out for sure. Moving on to topic number 3. In a recent interview with rapper Mulatto, she was just on the XXL Freshman. She said that social media has people feeling as if they have a voice that they do not really have. What are your thoughts on this? Donald, what are your thoughts on this issue?
Oh, wait, can you repeat the question? My apologies.
You're all good. So I said, basically, she said in an interview that social media has people feeling as if they have a voice that they don't really have.
Oh, I believe everybody have a voice and an opinion. Like, if they have something to say, then it's the law. We freedom of speech. We can say how we feel about certain things. I don't see it now. If it's something stupid, then I definitely understand. But like, I don't see a problem with everybody having different opinions.
Yes, I think what she was going for was as if like she's basically saying that a lot of people say stuff that they probably would not have a chance of saying in person. And that's what I was going to get into next. Noelle, did you have an opinion on this topic?
I actually do. I think where Mulatto was coming from, not that everyone can't say anything about certain things. I think she was referring to herself. Like, I feel that people try to say, "Oh, well, you can't wear that." Well, she shouldn't say that. Well, actually, her last song was kind of trash. Like, when people say stuff like that, I feel like that is their opinion. That is very correct, but doesn't make it right. You know how they say, like, if you have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all, because I feel like that's none of your business. If she likes her music, what does it matter if you don't? How does that matter? She has tons of fans. So I think she was mainly referring to people's opinions of her.
Mm-hmm.
I feel what you're saying because like I feel like on social media, it's like it gives everybody an opportunity to project negative energy because you don't have to deal with that person. You don't have to make facial expressions. You just type on your phone, "Oh, I don't like your shirt," or this or that. But in reality, people who say she's trash would probably, if they saw her in person, they would beg for a picture, like, "Oh, please, can I get a picture?" So yeah, I feel like definitely people online, it's a lot easier to talk trash, and they have this personality or voice that they might not have in person. Um, that's what I'm gonna get into next. Donald, how do you feel social media has changed over time?
Oh, social media. Oh, it definitely plays a big role. With the last segment, of course, with the interview of Tuesday, you can't get anything out if it's not, social media. Everybody goes to social media about something. So it's basically a part of our, everyday life. Most people wake up automatically on social media. So it's just, and over time, it's just going to get worse.
Exactly. And yeah, actually I was talking about that earlier about the phones. Almost everybody I know has some sort of social media platform. Noelle, did you want to talk about what we just said about social media changing?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's changing, but I think it's also changing us. So I was watching this movie on Netflix called The Social Dilemma, and they were just saying how people are so controlled by social media where there's like category there's sort like this category A and B, right? There's two options. Category A is waking up and automatically touching your phone, and category B is waiting to touch your phone after you go to the bathroom and then going to your phone. How it doesn't matter, regardless, you're gonna start your morning off with your phone, and how they spy on us. I know Instagram and Facebook do. They spy on us. They see how long we're looking at a picture, and then they keep producing that same picture in a different way or form. Maybe you're into memes or biking. If you like that picture or look at it for too long, they're going to keep sending you that, and it keeps us addicted instead of them helping us not get addicted. If I'm going to keep going back to something if I like it.
Exactly. I feel what you're saying definitely because like they do know what we do like if they see I like this shoe, they're gonna show me that shoe so I know I can keep going on my phone 24/7. I have a horrible habit of that. Like when I wake up, I'm pressing A where I'm just scrolling through Instagram or whatever. Um, KJ, how did you feel about social media changing?
I feel like it's changed a lot. But for the better or the worse, I can't truly say. Personally, I know some people that are social media depressed. Like basically they look at so many other people's lives, they try to idolize their lives instead of their own, which puts them in a predicament to where now they're stressed and now they want this for their life, even though that this person is just highlighting all of the good things about life, and there's a lot of bad things about life, you know.
Yes, I like the end where you went over how like what we post on social media is at our best. So if you're going on social media saying, "Oh, I want to live like this person. Oh, I want to be like him," you're not going to post bad pictures of yourself or bad moments of yourself. You're going to post the most fun, the best looking, all that. Noah, how did you feel about what we just said? Oh, I think your mic's on mute.
There you go. I definitely agree with what he just said. There's a lot of people that like button, I think, is the worst feature out of all social media accounts and the views and the comments as well, because there's also, like what Mulatto said just a minute ago, people comment on certain things and they shouldn't. So I definitely think the like button makes people social depressed, because if you get 20 likes on a picture and then you see one of your friends with the same amount of followers that you do, they might get 200, 300, 1,000. I've been there where my likes can fluctuate between 20 and 200. And then in that, if I get 20, I'm gonna be like, dang, what did I do wrong? But if I get 100, I'm like, oh yeah, they like me. But why does that matter?
Exactly. Like, I feel like that like button is horrible, because if I get 50 on this picture and then 200 on this one, I'm gonna be like, oh, I should never wear that again, or don't do that pose again, or all that. I just wanted to get into something else. I feel like social media has changed a lot with the movements. You know, like, I feel like a lot of people can get into like Black Lives Matter or LGBTQ rights. We have a platform now that we can use to like spark up positive movements. So it's not just negative. Donald, how do you feel about the new movements that are coming with social media as it grows?
Just like Kayla said, Miss KK, she said social media is like the new form of newspaper. So that just that alone, like, you know, everybody gravitates to it. Everybody needs to know what's going on in today's world and to know what's important.
Exactly. And I feel like because there's so many of us, we actually do have a voice. Like, you probably heard about Blackout Tuesday, when everybody and their best friends and their dogs even were posting these black squares. And it had a positive effect because it showed who supports what. Kev, did you want to tap into that about movements?
Yes, actually. I think this is amazing. We're in the time of the Aquarius, I believe, and this is where everybody has a voice, and it's good that we have these platforms. But it's we definitely have to be careful on how we approach different things, because I know a lot of people that are very pro this or con that, but they
Right.
express it in a whole different light, a negative light.
Exactly.
So if we could put ourselves in the situation to where it's only positive that's getting pushed out there for all of our movements, that would be beautiful.
That would,
That
yes,
would be
it's very
amazing.
important to make sure that we're not taking advantage or using it in the wrong way. That was a really good topic, but we're actually going to be moving on about Jaden Smith. He landed his own show on Snapchat, and the show encourages young people to vote. So, Noel, how do you feel about this upcoming election, and how important do you think it is to you?
The way I feel about it, I think it's very important with the current climate that we're in. We need a change. It's too much going on in America right now, and we definitely need a change. And that brings me to why it's important to vote. It's important to vote if we want to see the change that we talk about. Black Lives Matter, LGBTQ. We talk about all of that, but the way we can really change that is who we put into office. So if I know right now I'm not able to vote, next year I'll be, but it's very important to vote if we want to see the changes that we talk about. It's like, put your money where your mouth is, put your vote where your mouth is, kind of thing for
Exactly.
me.
And I
Yeah.
feel like being younger, you feel like you don't have a voice to vote because you can't until you're 18. So, Donald, could you tap in on why it's important for young people to vote as soon as possible?
Like I said before, I said it yesterday because I was, you know, I had to handle some business and stuff. But anyways, our ancestors, our ancestors literally have died for us to get the right to vote. And everything will be in vain. Everything will go to waste if we don't get up and vote. It's very simple. Noelle, she definitely hit the point. If we want change, we gotta vote. And it starts with us. We gotta figure out who we need to put in the office and move forward in the right direction. It's very
Yes,
important.
I feel like taking advantage of voting, especially for us, is very important because before all, even after slavery, people have protested constantly and been
Mhm.
beaten and just worked so hard and died too, just so we could vote. If we don't get up off our couch and vote, why did they do that? You know, Kevin, could you tap into why it's important for us to vote as young people?
Yeah. I feel like it's important for us to vote and really get out here. And like Noelle said, she hit it directly on the head when she said we do have to be the change. But I think there's a little confusion with the youth and them thinking that their vote doesn't count. And I want to hit on this topic right quick. The youth's vote matters. All right. And this is for everybody listening. The youth's vote matter. The youth is the future, meaning that we have the power to dictate our own future. Okay. Now the where the misconception that our vote doesn't matter is the electoral college, where I feel like now if we were to take down the electoral college and just have our vote right then and there, it would be a different ball game, in my opinion.
Yes, I like how you got into the electoral college because it's very technical with all that. And I feel like, yes, the youth vote, it definitely is important. And it's important for when you're 17 years old, you need to be focused on voting for sure and taking the opportunity as soon as you turn 18, not 19, not 20. First year you can vote, do it. Noah, did you want to tap into youth voting?
Yeah, definitely. He totally just stole what I was gonna say with the electoral college. I was just learning about it, and I was asking my dad about it, in fact, and he was like, "Yeah, so there's the popular vote, and then there's the electoral college vote." I definitely agree with him on the fact we need to take it down because most times the electoral college vote is what wins, and I don't agree with that, and I definitely agree we should take it down. I think that's what we need to start voting for as well.
Yes.
I like how you tapped into the last part because we can definitely vote for other changes. It's not just about the election. You can actually start petitions and start fighting for other things you want to change. And I feel like the popular vote is much more fair than the election too. Anyways, on the next question, Donald, where can young people register to go to vote?
Oh, you can go to Faith Organizing Alliance.org.
Or come out to the Drop It Like It's Hot Ballot Drop-Off Parade on Saturday, October 17th from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Donald, you know I have to swoop in there and help. You know, this is how we do it around here. Make sure you guys are stepping in and come out to the Drop It Like It's Hot Ballot Drop-Off Parade again on Saturday, October 17th from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. The first 88 cars will get an I Voted mask. So definitely be out there with the people, and we hope to see you there.
What he said.
Yes. Make sure you show up. Thank you all so much for tuning into this Teen Talk discussion. And be sure to follow us on Instagram at Teen Talk Vegas 881. And also check out our website, teentalkvegas.com. Thank you guys so much.
So good.
That was rough.
I didn't want you over there